Hello, hello. So I had a dear friend earlier asking me about this deck, which, for those of you who haven't heard me say it, is my favorite deck of all time. It is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I have all of her decks, but this one is my absolute favorite deck I've ever had. And that's saying something because I've been doing this for a long time and I got a whole lot of decks. So I told him that I would do my Instagram reading today with this deck so he could see me. We have a flyer so he could see me work with it. So let's do it. All right, let's use this first flyer out as our situation for today. And it is the Knight of Swords. This card reminds me of Daryl from The Walking Dead. For those of you who watch The Walking Dead, you see he's got his crossbow on his back and he's running to his motorcycle because he's going to save the day. So today the situation is you need to ask yourself, do you have codependent tendencies? Are you trying to rush in to save people who either might not need or might not want saving? Often whenever I see this card come up in a reading, I talk to people about their codependency. Like, do you have savior syndrome? Do you feel the need to save the world? Maybe you're sitting around playing the victim and you feel like you need to be saved. That's usually a different card. For this one, I feel like today is a day for you to really sit back and reflect on your potential codependency issues and ask yourself if you are trying to help someone who is not willing to help themselves, or maybe you're trying to project something onto someone and they don't want your help or your advice or your saving. So let's get into that a little bit deeper. Bet you didn't know you were having a therapy session today, did you? All right, so now your external obstacles, things that are beyond your control that will come up surrounding this issue. Once again, it's another card about control. So probably the reason you want to be the savior, the knight in shining armor, is because that gives you control of the situation. That is super dysfunctional, people. Stop it. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to save people. Like if you have, for example, maybe an addict or something along those lines in your life that you are enabling, you're the problem. You're the problem. And that's big time codependency issues there and control and addiction issues. So that's our theme of the day, is to really look around at who in your life you are enabling by saving them, or thinking, you know, oh, if I just do this, or, you know, he can change this, or if he just does this, then it'll be okay. If she just does this, it'll be okay. Stop it. And now let's look at how you can do that. What internal strengths, what parts of this are within your control that you have access to. And it's the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about rites of passage, things that have to be done, lessons that have to be learned, moving to a place of lesser anxiety. So that is what you can control. You can control the fact that whoever this person is that you're trying to save, and you've got these big control issues and thinking that your way is the best or whatever, what you have control of is the fact that you do not have to be the driver of that boat, the captain of that boat, the driver of that car, the driver of that bus, whatever. These are journeys that this person has to take. They have to do the work for themselves. You cannot help people who are not willing to or who do not want to help themselves. So you're going to have to take a breath, step back, and let it go. It is not your job to save them. It is not your job to break them of their addiction or behavior patterns or whatever. It is their job to save themselves. And that's where you get to have control, is you get to disengage and let them do their thing. And so that, my friends, is your reading for today. I hope that helps you out, and I hope you have a great day.